Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Ebron. This is episode 18 of our lessons. On this episode, I'm going to teach you how to open your own unlocking business. I know most of you are waiting for this topic, and today is the day I'm going to teach you the step you can also follow to open your own business. You don't need a huge capital to start, but we have a say you can start small, you can also start bigger. So I'm going to covering the things you will need, tools, how you can start your own small business and start making money using my training, which I've been teaching you online. If you want to dive into the unlocking business more, consider joining my training. I will also train you to become a pro. If today is your first time watching my videos, kindly give me a follow. Also subscribe, press notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I post a video. So without further ado, let's dive into the conversation. We will start from the things you need to start your unlocking business. So first of all, I don't know where you will be watching me from, but I know one way or the other in your local area, people use phones. Everybody use mobile phone, and one way or the other, the phone get issues, software issue, flashing, unlocking, bypassing. It is everywhere. People in your local area always take their phones to town to fix it. So why don't you just open your own in your local area? So one interesting thing is that you don't need a big place to open business when it comes to unlocking. It's just even someone's staircase. You can be under someone's staircase and be unlocking phones. It doesn't really matter. So the first thing you need to start this business is a business space. It doesn't matter whether the space is big or not, because unlocking, what you need is maybe your desktop or your laptop, and you can fit your desktop or your laptop anywhere you want to. So the space matters. If you know anybody who does phone repair, you can also join that person and say, hey man, I know you do hardware repairs and I would like to join you to do unlocking. So maybe make I put my laptop here and work with you. It's a matter of speaking to that particular person, and it's a matter of understanding, and that person will probably give you a space. So if you have somebody who repair phones or do hardware and you join that person, you will make a lot of money. But in your area, if there's nobody there who does hardware, you can as well open your local small shop, and maybe right in the front, I do unlocking or software unlocking, flashing and blah blah blah, so that it will draw attention to your shop. That is the location, or also maybe the space that you need. The second thing you should consider is your laptop, because computer is the key to this success. If you don't have a computer, there's no way you can do unlocking. So many people comes to my DM, we want to learn, but I don't have a computer. So we are working on mobile phones. If I'm teaching you and you are using your mobile phone to learn, are you going to practice with your mobile phone with all these softwares I'll be mentioning in the video? Are you going to use your phone? No, you need a computer, obviously, because computer is the one which you are going to use to do the job. So you need a computer. And also, people ask me a lot, what are the specs of computer do I need to start? Okay, so you don't need a powerful PC, but one thing I would like to talk about is that softwares that we use always demand memory and also a good internet. And also, if you get, let's say, i3 processor from i3, i5, even if it is a quad core processor and it has a good speed, it is fine. You don't need maybe Core i7 or something. If you have the money to get those, fine, but you can start small. If you get quad core, which it can run maybe Windows 10, and also let's say 8 gig or 16 gig memory, it's fine. So quad core, maybe 16 gig memory or 8 gig memory, it's fine for you. Or maybe i3 with maybe 8 gig or 16 gig memory, it's fine for you, and all you have to get alongside them is good internet. So you can go to MTN or Vodafone and then get, if you are watching me from Ghana, and get maybe a table net or something that can provide you a good internet, because one way or the other people will be walking in with different kinds of phone, which you are going to do a lot of downloading. You see iPhone, this new iOS that they are about to release, iOS 26, it is about 8 gig to 10 gig, you understand? So how are you going to download about 10 gig OS for a customer within maybe few hours? Always you will tell them to go and come. So you need a good internet. If money is not the problem, get a Starlink. That one there, all your problem is gone. So the Starlink will probably go for people who are in a busy area, people who are coming all the time, or maybe a pro people which does so many things at the same time. Then I recommend Starlink for you. But if you are starting up, you can go for a table net, or maybe get something internet which is very good. So that is for the computer side. So one, you need a space. Second, you need a computer, and I've already also told you the specs you probably need. So the third one I'll talk about is cables. So we have different types of cables when it comes to this job. So we have EDL cable, we have harmony cables, we have so many cables which can trigger a COM port and all that. So you can go to Zebron.com shop and you can get all these cable from there. Other than that, any cable that can read data is good for you. You can use it as a starter. So you don't need to worry about special cables, but you can start with the normal cable which can read data, because so many cables will read will only charge your phone, but it will not read data. So if you get any cable which will read data, it will be very, very good for you. The fourth one is going to be the softwares that you are going to use. So these are the software I'll be recommending for you as a beginner if you are starting this business. So the first software I keep recommending for every single beginner, it doesn't really matter, is Unlock2. That is the first one I will recommend for you as a beginner if you are starting out, because one, it is cheaper. Two, it is easy to use, and also the interface is very friendly, and you can also know how to navigate around. So if you are interested in that, you can also join my class and I'll teach you so many things, and it will be very handy for you. So Unlock2 is going to be first one you need to get. The second one I would also like to talk about is either NCK Pro 2 or CM2. So NCK Pro 2 or CM2, both of the dongles works fine. It is very, very good dongle. So if you have these two softwares, it will be amazing starter. So if you want to advance yourself, I would also like to recommend DFT Pro. DFT Pro is also a powerful tool, and it does so many jobs. And also, if you want to go further, and if money is not the problem, get Chimera 2. Get Chimera 2, because all the Samsung phones that will be coming in your way, most of them are Exynos chipset, and Exynos chipset, if you don't have Chimera, it will be very, very, very hard for you to work around, such as phones like A14, and all these phones, they are running on Exynos chipset, and if you don't have a tool which is like Chimera, it will be very, very difficult for you. So after Chimera, and you still want to move forward, maybe the location you are, people bring network unlocking a lot, or Huawei or Oppo or Vivo devices, you may consider buying Sigma box or Sigma software. So it is also powerful. They have online version, but if you want to deal with network unlocking a lot, please get the Sigma box. Don't get the online version, because online version is mostly for FRPs and maybe account lock. But if you get the box, that is when you get full potential of the software, which is going to be the Sigma box. So if phones like Huawei, Vivo, Oppo, Alcatel, those ones are going to be dealt with the box. So if you have the box at your disposal, it will help you. But just so you know, it is not that cheap. As a starter, what I recommend is get Unlock 2 and get NCK Pro 2 dongle, and then you can start with it. You can even purchase the online version and start with the online version. But the downside of the NCK online version is that you will not be able to run the older softwares, which also support keypad phones and all that. But if you have the dongle, it will be very, very nice for you to utilize all the full potential of the dongle. So I'll leave all these softwares down below. If you want them, you can buy it from Zebron.com, obviously. So these are the softwares you'll be needing. And also, if you have all these things and you don't have more knowledge about starting, how you can go about it, you can as well join my training. We have new classes coming on the 2nd of September. I will also leave the link down below. Click on it, join the Telegram group or the WhatsApp pages, read the information. There will be a link for you to click on it to subscribe to the class. If you subscribe, I will train you so you have full understanding of the tools that I listed and how the tools works. And then when you open the shop or when you start, you just start making money, right? So if you join the class, we have a support group which is 24/7. Should in case you need any support, or if you are facing challenges which you don't understand, the support group people are there to willing to help you 24/7. So that is also one of the good thing about joining the training. So as you can see, so guys, these are the things you need to start your own business. So the first one is going to be the space that you want to maybe open the business or maybe join somebody. And the second thing is going to be your computer. It can be a desktop computer or it can be a laptop. It doesn't really matter. It can run the software. And the third one is going to be a good internet. You need a good internet because most of the time you will be downloading things a lot. So the third is going to be a good internet. Fourth one is going to be different data cables which you can purchase from Zebron.com, obviously. So that will be the fourth one, the cables. And the fifth one is going to be the softwares that you put on the laptop to run the phones that you will be receiving. That would be the fifth one. And the sixth one I recommend for you is, if you have no knowledge, please join my training. So I'll train you to become a pro. So if you join the training, all these things that you are going to, all this investment that you are putting in, it's not going to be in vain, because at the end of the day, if you buy all these things and you don't have the knowledge to run them, it is waste of money. So it is very important. Then again, the class is starting on the 2nd of September 2025, obviously. So we start new class every month. So if you miss this one, you can as well join the next month. So guys, if today is your first time watching my videos, kindly give me a follow. Also subscribe, press notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I post a video. My name is Zebron. Enjoy the rest of my videos. Peace.